Hey guys, welcome to my channel Tech Threads, and this video is about upcoming phones in India that are worth your wait. So, first phone in our list is Nokia C1. Nokia C1 can be a comeback phone for Nokia. It is packed with Intel chipset with 1.4 GHz octa-core processor, and it is packed with 2 GB of RAM with 32 GB of internal storage, which is expandable up to 128 GB via SD card. Display is packed with 5 inches Full HD screen with 1080p resolution, and the pixel density is 441 ppi. Front is covered with Corning Gorilla Glass, and battery is of 3000 mAh lithium ion, which is good. Moving to the back, it has 8 megapixel camera with single LED flash, and it supports 5 megapixel camera at front. As per the software goes, it is powered by Android Marshmallow with Nokia Z launcher. Its expected price is 13,000 and expected month of launch is September 2016. The main competitor of this phone is Moto G4 Plus, which is doing very well in India. And so moving on to our next phone, which is Nokia E1. Nokia E1 is powered by Intel chipset with 2.3 GHz quad-core processor. It can be a Snapdragon processor, no official news about it. Packed with a 2 GB RAM and 32 GB internal storage, which is also expandable up to 128 GB via SD card. Display is 4.95 inches Full HD with 1080p resolution, and the pixel density is 445 ppi. Moving to the back, it has 20 megapixel rear camera with single LED flash, and it supports 5 megapixel front camera. As per the software goes, it is powered by Android Marshmallow. The UI is also Nokia Z. Expected price is Rs 29,990 and expected month of launch is September 2016. The main competitor of this phone is OnePlus 3. Moving on to next phone. Next phone in our category is Samsung C7. Samsung is doing pretty well in its design. It is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset with 2 GHz octa-core processor and packed with a 4 GB RAM. Storage is 32 GB internal, which is expandable up to 128 GB. The GPU is Adreno 506, and display is 5.7 inches Full HD 1080p resolution, and the pixel density is 386 ppi, which is less than Nokia E1 and C1. The battery is 3300 mAh, which is good. And moving to the back, it has 16 megapixel camera with dual tone LED flash, and it supports 8 megapixel front camera. It also supports NFC, and video recording is at 2160p 4K. The main competitor of this phone is Nokia E1 and OnePlus 3. Moving on to next phone, this is Asus Zenfone 3 Max. Asus Zenfone 3 is launched in some countries but not in India. So this phone is packed with a Snapdragon processor with 2 GHz octa-core processor with 4 GB RAM and 32 GB internal storage. The display is 5.2 inches, 1080p resolution, and it is Full HD. Battery is 4100 mAh lithium ion. And moving on to camera, it is 13 megapixel rear with single LED flash, and it supports 8 megapixel front cam. As per the software goes, it has Android Marshmallow. Expected price is 13,400 and expected month of launch is August 2016. Moving on to next phone. Next phone is Lenovo Fab 2 Pro. It is a very special phone because it is the first Google Tango device. I will describe what is Google Tango project in my next video. It is powered by 1.8 GHz octa-core processor, which is Snapdragon, and packed with 4 GB RAM with 64 GB of internal storage. Battery is 4050 mAh, and the camera is 16 megapixel rear camera with LED flash, and it supports 8 megapixel front camera. It has dual camera. Display is 6.4 inches, which is extra large with 1080p resolution and Full HD. The pixel density is 424 ppi. Expected price is $733 and expected month of launch is September 2016. Moving on to our next phone, which is Moto G4 Play. It is powered by 1.2 GHz quad-core processor with 2 GB RAM, packed with 16 GB of internal storage. It supports 8 megapixel camera with single LED flash and 5 megapixel front camera. Display is 5 inches, which is 720p and HD. Battery is 2800 mAh, which is quite low. And as per the software goes, it is powered by Android Marshmallow with Vive UI. Expected price is 7,999, and the main competitor of this phone is the Redmi 3s Prime. Expected month of launch is August 2016. Moving on to next phone, it is last phone in our list but definitely not least. It is powered by Apple A10 chipset with 2 GHz dual core processor packed with 2 GB RAM and 32 GB internal storage, which is not expendable. Battery is 1960 mAh and display is 4.7 inches, which is Retina HD display. Camera is 12 megapixel rear with dual tone LED flash and 5 megapixel at front. It will also support 3D touch and iOS 10. The expected price of iPhone 7 is 52,880 and expected month of launch is September 2016.